Okay, so let's just work a few more examples here. Factor each trinomial. All right, first one, let's try 3y squared plus 13y plus 4. So we need to, well, maybe pause the video and try this out on your own. But when you're ready, we need to think about, say, so factors of 3, factors of 4, and then see which ones we can put together to create a 13y for the middle term. So 3 pretty much can only be 1 and 3. Could be a -1 and a -3. Probably not, though. And then 4, that could probably be, that'd be 1 and 4, maybe 2 and 2. Okay, so proceeding by trial and error, we know we need to have an x and a 3x. Oh, sorry, that's y in this one. Y and a 3y. Okay, and maybe we try 2 and 2 as the constant terms. So when we FOIL and we get our O plus I term, we're going to have y times 2, 2y, plus 2 times 3y, 6y equals 8y. Okay, so that one doesn't work. Well, switching them doesn't do much, so let's try y plus 1 and 3y plus 4. So we do our O plus I, we get 4y and 3y. Okay, so that would equal 7y. Doesn't work. Okay, so maybe we need to switch the 4 and the 1. So let's do y plus 4, 3y plus 1. So then we do y times 3y, or sorry, y times 1 is positive y. And then 4 times 3y gives us 12y. Look at that, we got 13y. So y plus 4 times 3y plus 1 is the factorization there. All right, let's try out this one, combining some of our other methods in. So let's do minus 18x to the 4th plus 15x cubed plus 12x squared. So the first thing you should notice here is, do we have a GCF of all terms? And the answer would be yes. So I would say if you have a leading coefficient that's negative, take that negative sign out. So a -1 is going to come out of each term. That'll flip the signs of all the terms. All right, and then we could get an x squared out of each term. And it looks like maybe we could divide each term by 3. So I'm going to take out a -3x squared. And what that leaves behind, so that'll give us a positive 6x squared, a negative 5x, and a negative 4. All right. So we factored out the GCF. Now we need to factor the trinomial here. So we need to look first, what are the possible factors of a positive 6? And then also, what are the factors of a negative 4? Okay, so let's see. Positive 6, so we could do a 1 times 6, 2 times 3. We could also do a -1 times -6 and a -2 times a -3. I'll just focus on the positive ones. These we might have to resort to that if we don't find it in our search just these two combos. Okay, here for 4, we could do a 1, a -1 and a 4, -2 and a 2, -4 and a 1. So a lot of possibilities with these. All right, now doing our trial and error thing. So I'm going to aim for kind of the middle. Maybe pick the 2 and the 3. And then we'll test out combinations of constant terms. So going again for the middle, let's do a -2 and a 2. Okay, so then we'll have for the outside term 2x plus 2, or times 2 is 4x. And -2 times 3x is -6x, -2x. So right sign, but we're in the wrong, got the wrong number. So that won't work. Maybe we try the same leading terms here, but switch the +2 and the -2. So let's see what that does. So that's going to give us a -4x for the outside term, and then a +6x. All right, well, so that gave us a +2x. That's way wrong. Okay, so we didn't get anywhere. Now notice what did happen though when I switched the sign that was associated with each factor. We got the same coefficient, but they're negatives of each other. Okay, so that means we might need to try some new combinations of these. So let's maybe look at -1 and 4. Let's do 2x minus 1 times 3x plus 4. Outside term, that gives us 8x. Inside term gives us a -3x. Okay. So 8x minus 3x is a +5x. So we're really close, but it's not negative. We need it to be negative. We'll see what happened when we switched which sign went with which number in these two. So I can make that +5x into a -1 just by instead doing 2x plus 1 and then 3x minus 4. So switching to this option of the factors. Let's see what happens when we FOIL. So we do 2x times -4 is -8x. 1 times 3x, +3x, and we get a -5x. That's what we wanted. So that is our factorization.